Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, 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 test. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing,
Testing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How you all doing tonight? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Alright, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing tonight? The AMC guy is back, aka me. What's up, my man? AMC. Yeah, I'm excited for AMC this week. Let's check it out. How did it close on Friday? If we do recall, AMC... Okay, yeah, so AMC fell throughout the morning. It was very volatile in the pre-market. Dropped around $34, but then picked back up and closed the day around $36. I'm interested in AMC only because it has tested this area around this $34 area. So with AMC testing in this low $30 area, I want to see it to get back about $40. If AMC can break back about $40, I think that's a strong sign for AMC moving forward. It's looking decent right now. We're holding around this $30 area of support where we tested a couple times last week, so we'll have to see what happens with AMC, but hasn't been looking too good as of right now, but it's starting to stabilize out, so we'll see what happens. I sold some last week, but I made some more covered calls on Monday. What you think? Honestly, let's see how it trades tomorrow. I'm saying, look, if we can hold this $32 area, let's say $32, which is a pretty a solid area of support. If we could hold $32 on AMC, I think you could see AMC trend even higher. At least in the short term. Going longer term, we don't know what's happening. We're still in a bearish downtrend, at least as of right now, with AMC, but this could change, okay? AMC is very, very volatile. If we get some news and short squeeze plays, AMC is the type of name I want to be trading off of. So with that being said, $32 area of support, let's keep watching that. If we get back about $40, I'm very, very interested in this name. But what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. You guys have any stock questions, any crypto questions, anything at all, drop it up below in the comments section. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about this week. We have earnings from all the big names. We got Tesla, we got Apple, we got Google, we got Microsoft, we got AMD, we got Boeing, we got McDonald's, MasterCard. Guys, there are so many names reporting earnings this week, and that's why I'm excited, because doing earning plays is the craziest time of the week, okay? This is going to be one of those crazy weeks that happen once every quarter when all the big tech names, all the big companies are starting to report their earnings. Whether good or bad, it really determines on how the market moves, okay? If we see a lot of strong earnings reports from companies like Tesla, like Apple, like Microsoft, a lot of the more tech-heavy companies, then we'll see the NASDAQ start to take off, causing other smaller tech companies to as well take off. So that's why earnings is big. Earnings is a very great time to trade, but also to watch your investments. If you see a big earnings drop by a stock that you're looking to add more into, perfect time to add more in. Boeing, I picked up more shares last week after the big drop we had last Monday, was it? And look at that, it recovered. But that was just a short-term scare on the long-term Boeing anyway. But you get the point. Anytime there's some sort of news or scare, like we have earnings this week, if we have some bad earnings in some of these plays, boom, you pick up more shares. WFC, BAC. So WFC is that, what is that one? Oh, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, okay, it's stabilizing now. You might have commented this last week or somebody else did, but this $44 area is seeming to hold nice median area. I would wait to see what happens with this stock. It seems to be stabling out. Depends what you're looking to do with it, but personally, as of right now, I'm going to hold off in WFC. I'm not too interested in this one at the moment, but Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. I'm a little more interested in this one just because we have pulled back to this $38 area. Bank of America is holding near this 180-day support SMA line right now, so I like it down near these mid to low 30s with Bank of America. I think we probably could trade a little bit lower. Let's see what happens with bank stocks this week, but definitely Bank of America is a good long-term stock. I see. Okay, I just went all in and have only had AMC until last week. I had to start securing profits. Yeah, dude, just secure your profits if you need to, but also AMC, definitely keep watching that because it could pop any day now. Bank of America, I like that one for the long term. Like I said, down in this mid $30 area, I think you can definitely pick up some shares for the longer term. I think Bank of America is a solid one. Ooh, Tesla. Yeah, let's look at Tesla real quick. We have earnings tomorrow. I'm excited to see what happens with Tesla. Tesla's been very, how do I say, boring the past few, really months. Tesla hasn't been doing a whole lot. It's been giving us good buy the dip opportunities for the long term, and I think that it's holding up well, but I think some movement needs to happen with Tesla. It's one of those names that hasn't been doing too much, and you know what, Tesla moving forward, I like the company long term, and I think this is going to be a good earnings for Tesla. We'll see what happens. There's been a lot of bullish sentiment, at least the past few months with Tesla, so we'll have to see what happens with it. But I think Tesla with earnings is going to be definitely an interesting one. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow afternoon. Yes, tomorrow afternoon around 4:30. Hey, what's up, my man Lucas? How you doing? Shopify. Yeah, let's check out Shopify. It was cranking on Friday. Yeah, bro. Oh my God, 1660. Okay, so we just broke out into all-time highs, and that's giving me a little bit of a worry heading into earnings at such all-time highs. We're trading very, very high right now, but I think Shopify will report decent earnings, but it may be one of those earnings where it's buy the rumor up until they report the earnings and then sell on earnings. I like Shopify long term. I think you're a great pick right there with that long term, but in the short term right now, I think we're trading a little bit high going into earnings. Normally when stocks are heading to earnings really hot, they tend to pull back off of earnings even if the earnings were good. Unless Shopify gives us a blowout earnings, which could happen, but if it's a mediocre or just decent earnings, the stock could severely drop just because of how much it's run up. But again, if we have a really, really strong earnings from Shopify, which we could, then you know what? I think Shopify can trade even higher. Shopify is a great long-term company to get into, and I think that right now we are trading a little high. The past week has been strong. It jumped from 1400 all the way up to 1660. So keep watching Shopify for sure. Ooh, Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Microsoft is, again, buy the dip on any dip that you get with this one for the long term. Microsoft, you know what? Microsoft has been just a great bang for your buck. If you bought in any dip, you made out with a profit. Okay, so Microsoft is a great long-term company. I like the company to get into. Again, this is we're trading at all-time highs right now at $290. The NASDAQ has been killing it. But you know what? Microsoft tends to do well on earnings. The stock tends to rally up until earnings like we're seeing here and tends to perform pretty well on earnings. If we see a huge earnings miss and we see the stock drop, I think you take that as a buy the dip opportunity with Microsoft if we can get it back. You know, I would look to add more if we can get back down to maybe even 260, 270 area. But I'd want to see a little bit more of a pullback on it to see if we get a dip. But you know what? I think Microsoft will probably report good earnings, and they tend to do well off the stock, the earnings report. So we'll have to see what happens with them. But you know, I like Microsoft. I think it's a great long-term company to get into, and we'll have to check that out. But guys, if you're new here, click the link in my bio, join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok for all this great content. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that at all, drop it down below in the comments section. Lots of earnings this week. We were just going over a couple. We went through Tesla. No one's talked about Apple yet. Apple news, $150 area is very, very interesting to me. I see that if Apple breaks above 150, it's gone. Guys, Apple will take off. Huge believer in Apple, and I think that we've been really cranking lately, and I think this is the one big time when we're going to blow through. If we get a good earnings report on Tuesday, I think that Apple takes off. What other names we got? The SPY. Yeah, let's check out the SPY and how we're doing. As obviously the SPY is going to be cranking, the NASDAQ's been cranking everything, but the SPY right now, yeah, we're trading at 440, and a strong week after a very bearish Monday to start off the week. A quick dip down to that 100 and what was this? 50 EMA line right here. This 425 area, which I saw was going to hold. I just didn't know if it, or I saw that it was going to test it. I didn't know if it was going to hold. The SPY did very well. The rest of the week was perfect. Great last week with the SPY and the NASDAQ, and really all the markets did very well last week. We're looking into tomorrow. Let's look at market futures. We have a big trading week just because of earnings, I think. Okay, so the Dow's down 116 points. The NASDAQ, though, is up 4 points. So the market futures are showing the Dow itself is down. The NASDAQ's actually holding green, and the S&P is about flat. So that's interesting to me. That really shows that people are really, really hyping it up for big tech earnings this week. That's a little scary, though, because if big tech doesn't report too well, there's a lot of selling that's going to be happening this week. But we'll have to see. But SPY, yeah, SPY is looking good right now. SDC, let's check that stock out. What is SDC? I don't know, what is this? Oh, Smile Direct Club. Okay, yeah, wasn't this a short squeeze name? It's been very volatile the past at least few months, but has upcoming earnings on the 9th of August. Smile Direct Club, I'll stay away from this as of right now. I'm not too interested in this one, either if you're looking for a quick day trade or whatever you may be doing with that one. But not a bad call on that one. You think the Delta variant going to drive stocks down again? Oh, that's a good question. I think that, okay, so what happened last Monday was the whole Delta variant scare. There was a lot going around that. And you know what? Stocks bounced right back a couple days later, or the next day, basically. With that being said, I don't think that's going to be a huge scare. I think, again, if you're going for the long term, I think you buy the dip on a lot of these types of stocks that get scared and that fall because of this news. The Delta variant, you know, it could get worse, like we're seeing right now. But at the same time, we've already experienced this COVID crash before, and you know what? I say that any buying opportunities, buying on the dip for the long term is a great opportunity to get in. Like last Monday, if you picked up some stocks, I mean, there were stocks that really took a hit just throughout that first Monday, though. Just Monday, and then the rest of the week, they bounced right back. So you know what? We'll have scares here and there. The market's very, very hot right now, so take that into consideration. There's a lot right now that really... It's a little scary because we're heading to big earnings week also, so you know we'll have to see what happens. But again, I'm excited to see what happens with a lot of these stocks. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. You know, the Delta variant could definitely very well be. There could be more talks about it that could scare the market itself and could cause us to pull back a little bit. But I don't think there's going to be a huge crash. What type of stocks to buy when it dips again? So what type of stocks? I'm looking more longer term type stocks. Any stock that you really want to get into for the long term, that you think will be a good buy the dip opportunity. And I'm talking, you know, you don't have to load up completely all your cash when it drops, because you buy on multiple different dips. Separate your cash, spread it out a little bit, go into different sectors, go into different companies. You know what, last week the cruise lines and airline stocks were hit the hardest that Monday. When Monday hit around, yeah, everything just tanked. I was looking at Boeing. Boeing was trading at like, what was it? Boeing the day before, on Friday, it was trading at like 220, 225. It dropped to 204 on Monday, okay? So it dropped 20 points off of just news and scare, right? And then it just completely bounced back, and now it's back up to 220, 224. So you know what? I think that a lot of these airline and cruise line stocks are the ones that are most volatile when it comes to this COVID variant news. And when that happens, I think you buy some long-term companies within those cruise line, the airline sector, even some of these, what are some other ones that we can get into? Really, there's a lot that dropped off of it, but just getting into stocks that you see as being good long-term companies is what I would suggest. Okay, so what else are we looking at this week? So we have Ford. If you're looking to get into some... Oh, we could get into some electric vehicle companies. How's NIO doing? Let's check that one out. NIO, ticker symbol NIO. Still holding flat. We have, what is that? We do have earnings on August 3rd. That'll be interesting with NIO. I'm excited to see what happens with that. PayPal. Guys, PayPal's up to 310, trading at all-time highs right now. That's a huge mover. I'm shocked that's still moving. Wow. I mean, I'm love PayPal. I love it long term, but gosh, this thing's been cranking from 288 last Monday to 309. There's a lot of companies that are really doing good right now. Nvidia's starting to bounce back from its recent split. The 4-for-1 split did take a little nosedive before it did split, but you know, this thing's been rocking. I think you Nvidia on the long term. I think you buy down here on any dip you see with Nvidia. MasterCard is another one that's trading pretty high right now. There's a lot of these companies that are going into this week trading really high, but I think MasterCard is another name you want to get into for the long term. I think MasterCard right now, though, at 394. Let's see what happens with these earnings. Should be interesting. But yeah, guys, if you have any stock questions, any crypto questions, drop it down below in the comment section. Any stock tickers, we can go over anything tonight. We have a lot of names to talk about this week. Like, what stocks are you guys watching? What stocks are you guys looking out for this week? Because there's a lot that's going to be happening this week. Lucid. Oh, yeah, Lucid Motors. CCIV. Does that change over tomorrow? No? Lucid looking good with the ticker change. Oh, okay, yep. You think with the ticker change will affect the stock. You know what? Here's my thing with Lucid. I see that, yes, in the short term, you know what? Maybe if it does get switched over, it'll cause some people to sell out just because, you know what, the hype with the whole SPAC play that people got into, they wanted to get the hype off of it, buy in with the hype, and then sell out. And now that it's going over to Lucid Motors, now it's those investors that actually are interested in the company of Lucid to see what they're going to be doing. And I believe in Lucid Motors as of right now. I think that you can buy into this I think it's a cheap price right now in the mid-20s. I think you can pick up some shares going for the long term. I'm looking at least next 2 to 3 years with Lucid Motors to see what they can do as a company, to see if they can follow their business model. I think that definitely you can get to Lucid Motors. With CCIV switching over the ticker, it won't do too much to it, but I think that Lucid Motors as a company is a great company to get into, so I highly recommend you looking into that and buying any weakness. It was up 5% on Friday. Will the stock ticker switch over? Is it tomorrow? Or is it SPAC merger finally approved? New name and ticker will begin Monday. Yeah, so tomorrow CCIV will switch over to Lucid Motors. So very good stuff right there. I'm interested to see how that's going to go with tomorrow. Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin right now is actually doing very well. Let me pull that up real quick. Bitcoin, what is that, like 34? Holy shit. Oh, wait. Whoa. What happened to Bitcoin? What Bitcoin news came out? Holy shit. What happened to Bitcoin? Yeah, why are we back at... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is this live? What's happening to Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin just, like, took off. Hold on, guys. I need to check this out real quick. What the heck? Yo, wait. Yeah, wait. What's going on with Bitcoin? Is it at 39? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Holy crap. Bitcoin's at 38,000 right now. What happened to it? What news came out? That's crazy. Hold on.
this is a good sign for the Bitcoin bulls. Bitcoin hitting a crucial technical level over the weekend, rose above its 50-day moving average for the first time since mid-May on Saturday, and rose again on Sunday, its fifth consecutive day of gains, rising as high as 34,600 and change. Now, Bitcoin, as we know, has had a volatile run in recent weeks, and it looked to be in danger of further declines after falling below 30,000 earlier in the week, a level some predicted could lead to further declines. The big boost, as you said, coming from last week's conference on Bitcoin, Tesla's CEO Elon Musk saying he wants Bitcoin to succeed, and his SpaceX corporation, in addition to Tesla, owns some. ARK Investments, Cathie Woods, a widely followed investment rock star, at least earlier in the year in terms of her tech investments. So corporations should consider adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Meanwhile, an early crypto mogul in China, Bobby Lee, says he believes China's crackdown on cryptocurrencies will probably intensify and could lead to an outright ban. He sees the chances of that as at 50-50, but nonetheless is still a Bitcoin bull, sees Bitcoin getting back above 65,000 in the second half and possibly peaking above 250,000 later in the year. Very bullish outlook. In fact, you.
Okay, let's go back into this. I think I'm still live on. Oh, I am still live on YouTube. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How's it going tonight? What's up, guys? How's it going? Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. Let's go over that one real quick. We just got big news, if you guys are into Bitcoin, that Amazon is apparently accepting, there's a possibility they'll be accepting payments with Bitcoin by the end of 2021. But yes, so Palantir Technologies, I think is a buy down here at $21. I am going long-term in Palantir, looking long-term with the company. I love their business model. I like their plan. I think that Palantir is definitely a buy down here at $21 a share with Palantir. This is a great company with a great CEO. They're doing great things in the long term with their business models, and I like the way that Palantir is as a company, and I think you buy this stock down here for the long term. Palantir down here at 21 bucks is a steal. It's a good deal, man. I would pick some shares up down here. But guys, what stocks are you guys looking at this week? We have a lot of big earnings coming up. So with big tech earnings, with a lot of just big companies in general doing earnings, it's really going to fluctuate how the overall market is going to be trading this week because of these earnings plays. I think that if we have good earnings by companies like Google, Apple, Microsoft, we're going to see that NASDAQ surge even higher. Thoughts on executives selling off? You know, I don't take too much in consideration with that. I understand maybe you're concerned with the sell-off, but I would look more longer term. I think it's still a solid company. I think there's a lot going for it in the future, and they're working with the government. They're working with a lot of companies, making a lot of partnerships and deals. And I think that Palantir, if you have a long-term outlook and don't mind holding through this volatility, because it's not the smoothest stock, it doesn't grow. It doesn't continue to move as quickly as some of these other names with other companies. So Palantir, I mean, you're going to have to hold out for a little bit to see any crazy gains with it. But again, if you're long-term and you believe in the company, Palantir is a name you're going to want to pick up down here. There's a lot going for Palantir. Wow, that's huge. So Amazon may be accepting Bitcoin. That's going to be big. That's the news that came out, apparently, that caused Bitcoin to hit 40K again. Pulling back now, but... Fubo, ticker symbol FUBO. Okay, yeah, let's check that one out. So another one that was... You know what, this has been... How do I want to say it? More of a meme stock, a short squeeze name to kind of trade off of. It's been really good with trading. As of right now, there's not a whole lot going for it. Friday, we did get that nice rally from 25 bucks up to 27. Going long term with Fubo, not a huge fan of it. The short term, I think you take some trades in Fubo. And they do have upcoming earnings, not for another 2 weeks. So on August 10th, they have earnings. So keep watching that for sure. But as of right now, I'm not too interested in Fubo. I think there's a lot of other names we could be looking at right now. Anybody mentioned DraftKings yet? I think DraftKings is still completely undervalued down here around this $50 area. I think that DraftKings going long term is a great stock to pick up down here. ALF, ticker symbol ALF. And guys, if you're in here, click the link in my bio, join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok for all this great content. I appreciate you guys coming out. Oh yeah, ALF. So this is one of those pump and dump type of plays. I'm gonna stay away from it, but you did bring up a good point. Somehow it is up 7.5% on Friday. I'm not sure what news came out about it. ALF, I'm gonna stay away from it. Alphi. This was news that came out we got about a month ago, and the stock just surged from the single digits, like $3-4 all the way up to $22. That was a quick pump and dump type of play. You play off the hype and news, you buy the rumors, sell the news, you day trade it, you do whatever you gotta do to make cash. But this is, one of those plays I'm gonna stay away from. We just have a nice little rally. Maybe if we see it to continue to trade higher, if we can get back above, I'd be interested. I guess I'd be interested back over like $12 area, maybe, and I would consider looking into maybe taking the trade, but I'm not too sure. Why did you dip out after Bitcoin? Oh, I had to text my friend. Okay, so long story short, I had to text my friend and I'll let him know what was going on. But yeah, I'm back. So apparently it was Amazon Insider, an announcement that came out that Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin by the end of this year. Hasn't been confirmed by a reliable source, but it has been talked about. So Amazon accepting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency could be huge. So that's why Bitcoin shot up to 40,000, pulling back down now 37,000, but it's also trending over a 50-day moving average. Again, yes, first time since May it's trading over a 50-day moving average, so that is very, very good news for the company, or for the Bitcoin moving forward. Yeah, I couldn't get back to your chat room. Sorry, man. Yeah, but I'm back now. I'm glad you decided to stop by again. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, not a problem. Thank you for stopping out tonight. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. But like I said, my biggest concern this week is, look, we got a lot of big tech companies. We got a lot of big companies in general reporting earnings. I'm interested to see what happens with Ford. That should be interesting. But there's a lot of big companies out there. McDonald's, I don't really know what's been going on with McDonald's. I mean, It has bounced, but for the most part, there hasn't been too much going around with McDonald's. But I think that a lot of these big tech names like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, a lot of these names are really going to depict on whether they determine where the market's going to be going this week. Is Amazon going to go up after accepting Bitcoin? That's also another good point. Amazon, yeah, let's watch and see what happens with that. Calls may be printing tomorrow, and you may see a lot of movement with Amazon in the morning. So that's interesting news that we got. Again, it's not confirmed by any reliable source, but there's a bunch of news articles now about it. But it was some sort of insider an insider that claimed it. Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin by the end of this year. That could be huge, not only for Bitcoin, but for Amazon. Amazon is the company accepting cryptocurrency, being one of the largest companies right now in the world. And for them to accept Bitcoin it'd be life-changing. It would be a huge move in the right direction for cryptocurrencies. So because of that, I think you watch Amazon tomorrow. I know you mentioned Shiba once before. I don't like Shiba. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not like Shiba. There's not a lot of those cryptocurrencies that I do like, and that is one of them that I'm not a big fan of. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies I do like, but Shiba is not one of them. But yeah, so that's kind of my personal opinion on that one. Yeah, Bitcoin back up 37. Ethereum's taken off too. Ethereum's up 6%, up to almost 2,300. Doge is at 20 cents. So you know what? Stuff is moving now. The crypto market's kind of moving around. So I think your Bitcoin miners, Mara, Riot, play those tomorrow. Look to do some quick day trading options with those. Look to just do some quick day trades in general. If we see Bitcoin really stay up to this 37, 38 area, even into tomorrow, I think you're going to see a lot of these cryptocurrency miners start to really take off tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Do you see Bitcoin coming back down? Yeah. I mean, this is the news that, you know what, just it's quick. It popped up. But I think that if we see this continued news throughout the rest of the year, with something like this is huge. If Amazon goes through and actually does this is huge news for Bitcoin. And this is also just a short-term pump into the crypto. But going longer term, this could be great news for it. So yeah, Bitcoin will probably pull back down. It's pulling back down now, but I think that we may have actually we crossed over our 50-day EMA line, which is, or no, just our 50-day moving average line. I'm sorry. So that means that we are headed in more of a bullish direction, at least in the shorter term. We'll see what happens. What do you think of MicroBuddies? They fall under GMER ticker. We can check that one out. I'm honestly not too sure with it. I don't like it because of two things. One, this is a clear pump and dump type of play. It means the stock has been pumped up off of just some sort of news, a catalyst, something that's causing it to just run up. And we've already looked like hit the top. This is also on the OTC scanner, so I'm going to stay away from this stock. I'm not a big fan of this one. I don't know too much about it. But this could be good to trade off of. But as of right now, it's not looking too good. I guess if you told me about this about a couple weeks ago, maybe, but just not looking too good for it right now. It's just a pump and dump, very low volume. I'm going to stay away from this one, but yeah, I normally like to find stocks that are not on the OTC scanner to trade, so I don't know, Bitcoin's holding up pretty well. If it can hold 37... Wow, it did a huge jump from 859 to 902 within the 3-minute time span. Bitcoin jumped from 36,000 to 39,000. It jumped $3,000 in 3 minutes. That's scary. That's crazy. Should I put more in MMAT? Let's check that one out. But yeah, guys, what stocks are you guys watching tomorrow? What type of day trading stocks are you looking for this week, or maybe some long-term companies you want to get into? MMAT. Oh yeah, this was that pump and dump play. I'm sorry, this is a pump and dump just type of stock that happened off of some sort of news that came out about it. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one. Clear, just get in, get out, take your profits and run. These day trading stocks, you play off any type of news or catalyst, and then you get out of them. You take your profits, like I said, and I'm gonna stay away from MMAT. Not looking too good right now, but it's a great one to day trade off of if you were able to catch it about a month ago. But I'm gonna stay away from that one as of right now. But yeah, guys, if you're new here, don't forget to click the link in my bio, join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here in TikTok if you guys are interested in this content. But yeah, guys, what stocks are you guys watching this week? We have a lot of names we're looking at. We have Tesla tomorrow. We have Apple, Google, Microsoft, AMD on Tuesday. We have Boeing on Wednesday. Boeing's going to be a good one. Where are my Apple people at? Long-term Apple, above $150 in Apple. That thing's going to be taking off. Yeah, not a problem. Wish, yeah, we can look at Wish, another short squeeze name that hasn't been doing a whole lot. Yeah, down another 3% on Friday. So I'm going to stay away from Wish as of right now. Just one of those names that, you know what, it's been pumped off of the short squeeze, short interest type of stock, Wall Street bets. I'm going to stay away from it as of right now just because it's not really appealing to me. But we'll see what happens. If this can get back above, I mean, I'm more interested back above like this $15 area, and if we can start to see it rally again and move up to the upside. But Wish is one of those I want to just get in, get out type of thing if I were to play that. Bitcoin looks to have found a bottom here on our daily chart around 37, and we're starting to uptrend again back up to 38. If we can break through 40 on Bitcoin, that's going to be huge. That's going to be very big moving forward. I'm excited though. If this is real news that Amazon's going to plan to accept cryptocurrency, that is very big news. Does this? We'll have to see what happens tomorrow with Amazon. I'm interested to see that. That was good. Whoever called that out. Tech stocks are going to be big this week though. The Nasdaq is going to be hot. The Nasdaq is going to be bumping. But yeah, what other stuff are we looking at? ITRM approval. Ooh, ITRM. Okay. Yes. So ITRM has. What is this? Is this the approval coming up? No, earnings on the 5th. ITRM remains bullish despite concerns over FDA letter. Did they get the approval? Buy rating of $2.50 price target. Oh no, the big week ahead. Okay, ITRM, hold on. Let me find it. They didn't get it yet, did they? It's this week, I think. Shoot, I can't find it on here. This is a long last article. I think oh, approval today is the 20th. Oh, it's today. Okay. I don't see. I see just a bunch of recent articles that talked about the week ahead for biotech companies, biotech pharma, big pharma earnings, FDA decision for ITRM. But there's no news article that came out yet for them that I can see at least. Yeah, sorry, I can't find anything yet. Hold on, let me do this and see. Hold on one sec. I may be able to find something here. No. Shoot. Okay, so as of right now, you'll figure out tomorrow morning. If you're in the position, yeah, you'll figure out in the morning. Yeah, you're right. A big sell-off after hours into the weekend. I don't know if you saw that. Dropped from $1.16 to $1.07. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. This is maybe one of those though that is buy into the hype, buy into the news, or buy into the hype and then sell at the news. So we may be seeing either a lot of buyers tomorrow, or a lot of sellers, depending on if the FDA approval decision goes through or not. So we'll have to see what happens. Interesting. Yeah, I can't find any news on it right now, but we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, what other stocks are we looking at? Oh, thanks for the rose, Dave. I appreciate that. I wish I had a better answer for you, to be honest. But this one, just looking at the stock in the past, it's pumped and dumped multiple times. I get to count once, twice, 3 times, 4 times in the past 6 months. So because of that, I'm interested to see what happens with it. Long times no see. Hey, what's up, my man? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Any stock questions? Any crypto questions, my man? You see Bitcoin? I don't know if you're into Bitcoin, but Bitcoin just popped up to 40K. Big news on that. A lot of big tech stocks this week with earnings. We got Google, we got Tesla, we got Apple, Microsoft, AMD, we got Facebook. We got a lot of big companies reporting earnings this week, which is really going to depict on where the whole entire market goes. Hello, hello. What's going on, Jane? How's it going? DD reversal. Can you do a technical analysis or not old enough? Let me check it out real quick. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, DD. Oh, wow. What happened to it? Why did it fall off the face of the earth? Yeah, so this was that IPO'd about a month ago. So that's why I stayed away from DD, at least to invest into for the long term. Trading lower following a dip. Recent reports suggesting China is said to weigh penalties on the company. That's bad news, especially since they just IPO'd. This is not good news for the company. Hopefully you're not into it yet. Everyone said that, but I don't see it in CoinMarketCap. Yeah, no, it was Amazon plans to accept crypto Bitcoin by the end of this year, supposedly by an insider. They reported that, not a reliable source, but an insider said that. But by DD, yeah. No, you're not in. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one. But honestly, if you have a long-term, if you really did your research on the company, which I have not, if you do believe in the company longer term, I think you could pick up some shares of DD down here. But just be careful because this was a lawsuit. Looks like it's going against them, so maybe I would stay away from it until we figure that out. But down 20%. Obviously, it IPO'd and it was going to drop off of its IPO, so that's just what happened with it. But yeah, I don't really know any levels right now just because it just IPO'd, and with this recent news, I may stay away from this one for sure and see what happens with it. What do you think about CCIV? Well, tomorrow it goes over to Lucid Motors, and I'm excited for that. I'm for sure excited to see what's going to happen with this one. Definitely now I'm going to keep watch for it just because, you know, I'm long-term with it. I'm looking 2 to 3 years down the line with this stock and with this company, but we'll have to see with it. This just Chin, what's up? How's it going, man? But yeah, CCIV looking good. Just for the long term, I think you pick up shares down here on the mid-20s. I think it's a good deal in the stock, and it switches over to Lucid Motors ticker symbol tomorrow. I was just looking for a swing. Thanks, big guy. Not a problem, man. Yeah, DD, I wouldn't look to do a swing trade on it. You know what you should do a swing trade on is ticker symbol ABNB, Airbnb. Definitely like Airbnb, going for a swing trade. We're getting close to that nice support area around 132, 130. So I like Airbnb for the next 6 months as a longer term swing trade, or even in the shorter term. I see this in the next 3 months really starting to take off. But I'm looking next 3 to 6 months with Airbnb for a swing trade in this one. Been telling people about that. What will Lucid ticker be? That's a good question. It's hold on. I just saw it over here. LCID. That'll be Lucid's ticker. It'll switch over. I'm excited to see what's going to happen when it does get switched over, because now we have people, there's going to be a lot of sellers getting out of it just because they've been in it with the IPO. But I think now that it's going over to Lucid Motors, it's more of, okay, now we're focusing on what the company's doing, what the company's plan is for the long term, what they're expected to do with their growth and their production and their deliveries. So I'm excited to see what happens with Lucid Motors. I'm glad that this is finally going through and it's getting out of this IPO stage, even though it's been talking about with this, going through with the SPAC for such a long time now. I'm glad that it's kind of over with and that we're moving forward. And Lucid Motors, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this. So LCID, was it? I just said it, right? Yeah. LCID is going to be the new ticker symbol. But yeah, guys, what stocks are you guys looking at this week? We have a big week with earnings. Bitcoin is surging right now, up to 38K now. We have a lot of stocks to look out for, just with Tesla, Apple, Google, Microsoft, AMD, Boeing, McDonald's, Facebook, Ford. Ford, you know what? I like this pullback, and I think that if you want to go longer term with Ford, I think you can pick up some shares down here. A small position, though. I think you can pull back a little bit more in the longer term, but we'll have to see what happens. AMC, yeah, we can check out AMC, and then yeah, I want to answer your question about that. I feel like Facebook and Apple will rip, but I don't trust earnings. Earnings is sketchy, and you know what? This is even sketchier because everything's trading so high right now. Apple's all-time highs around 150 bucks. Same thing with Facebook right now. Like, everything's just on fire, and that's what's scaring me. So I think, you know what? If earnings don't go as well as what Wall Street's expecting, which Wall Street's really pumping these up right now, the Dow is down for tomorrow, but the Nasdaq's not. So that's just showing you that a lot of people are looking into these earnings as being big earnings. Big techs are doing really well right now, so if they don't report good earnings, it's really going to take a tank on the market. It's going to hit the market hard. So I think that we have to have good earning reports by a lot of these companies, even though I believe Facebook, Apple, everything in the long term is fine. But in the short term, if we don't report good earnings, we're going to see it fall to the downside. But great earnings is really going to see it move. So definitely we'll have to keep watching a lot of these big tech names. AMC is holding nicely above $30. We're in a show, so far we're looking bearish, at least in the short term. But this is always a play that I want to keep watching for a trading opportunity. This is a great name to trade off of. There's a lot of volatility here. There's a lot of movement, and there's a lot of money to be made in AMC. I'm looking for it to get back above this $40 area before I go more of a longer term swing or a longer term day trade. But for the most part, I like AMC if we can get back above $40. CCIV tomorrow, yep, it gets switched over to ticker symbol LCID. Lucid Motors is definitely a name that I want to keep watching for. Like I said, I missed it. Buy Lucid long term or day trade. I'm going to say for sure long term. I believe in the company long term. I mean, obviously doing your own research and everything with Lucid, but I like Lucid Motors long term, going long term with the company. Day trade, we'll have to see what happens. There hasn't been a whole lot of movement with Lucid, even though it was up 5% on Friday. you know, I haven't seen a lot of the movement that we saw, you know, back in February and March when it was still in that SPAC formation and it was just surging. You know, when it first went through the SPAC, it announced it and it went from all the way from $12 to $64. I mean, that's a crazy run. Lots of movement, lots of volatility in there, lots of buyers. But obviously, hasn't been doing a whole lot, and it's been trading in this mid-20 area for about the past 3-4 months now. So we'll keep watching and see what happens. So to answer your question, short, I like it for the long-term day trade. We'll have to keep watch. Over $100 by 2026. I could see that happening, but only if the company goes through with their plans, goes through with their deliveries and their production line that they're expected to do. They're expected to start by the end of this year, start getting their cars out there by the end of this fall. So you know what? As long as they can go through, and that's why I'm looking 2 to 3 years at least with the company to see what they're going to be doing as a company. I'm not expecting any crazy gains, but they're going into the electric vehicle sector, which is going to grow no matter what. So even if it's not a great, even if they're not doing as well as they're projected to do, you know what? They're still going into a sector that needs electric vehicles, and electric vehicle sector is going to do very well over the next 5 to 10 years. So, do you know the deets? Will CCAV change the Lucid share for share or like a 2-for-1? No, I think it's share for share. That's a good question though, but I think it's share for share. Lucid Motors anticipated to release its Lucid Air electric vehicle later this calendar year. CEO Peter Rawlinson said recently the pre-production phase is done and deliveries will come in the second half of 2021. The company plans to ramp up manufacturing capabilities and release additional models in the future. And the stock's up 5% off of that news on Friday. The business combination expected to close. I think it's share for share. But yeah, it will be closed tomorrow. So tomorrow, it'll switch the ticker over. NIO next year over 70. Yes, sir. NIO definitely like that one for the long term. NIO, the Chinese electric vehicle car maker. I want to see what happens with their earnings on August 3rd. Should be interesting. I think it'll hit 70 before next year. This is another company that, you know what, it was definitely overhyped throughout the end of 2020 and into early 2021 when it was trading around 65 bucks. That was just way too high for the company, I believe. But I do like the company, and that's why I waited for a pullback. We got a nice pullback. I didn't think it was going to go all the way back down to 30, but we got it. So just buying the dips on those. And you know what? I like NIO. I like a lot of these companies going long term, and I think that NIO is definitely one you got to keep watch for. But yeah, what other stocks are you guys watching? What other companies or stocks or cryptocurrencies, anything like that? Bro, I looked at Croc's chart. It was 20 bucks March 2020 pandemic tanked the market. Amazing chart. Let me check it out. Wow. Yeah. Damn, this has been at a rally. Up to 130 now? No, this has been very nice. Very nice looking chart. They just reported very good earnings too, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so they reported very good earnings. The stock is, like you said, past year and a half, it's just been on a rally, holding this 50-day EMA line right here. I mean, every single day. This chart right here reminds me of Google's chart, ticker symbol GOOGL. This chart has just been insane. Google, a lot of these companies have been doing very well, but yeah, Crocs is a good one. Amazing chart. Yeah, good call on that. I wouldn't buy here, obviously, but it's a nice looking chart. DD we talked about. There's obviously some sort of China lawsuit happening with the company. China is to weigh in on these penalties on the company, so I'm a little scared for this company. I'm going to stay away from it. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I think it was Sky. Yeah, it was. He mentioned it, and yeah, I'm going to stay away from DD. Tesla might move some EV stocks if earnings is good or bad. I feel like they move the whole... Yeah, no, that's the problem, which is nice. I mean, I'm long-term with Tesla. I believe in the company, but I think that, yeah, definitely Tesla has a big weigh in on the whole entire market itself with the EV stocks, and really, if Tesla reports good earnings, which I'm hoping it does, it could finally break out of this choppy sideways pattern that we haven't been getting out of. I mean, we've been holding around the 650 area for such a long time now. I want to see us really get back above $700, hold, and start breaking up the upside. So we'll have to see what happens. And like I said, if Tesla takes off, you're going to see a lot of these other electric vehicle names start to take off. We got to see a lot of these charging stations like ChargePoint, Blink, a lot of these other names that haven't been doing a whole lot start to take off again. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see what happens with that. So yeah, definitely a good call out on Tesla. We'll see what happens tomorrow after hours with the earnings. Boeing, ticker symbol BA, bought the dip last week, bought more shares. 204. That was a blessing in disguise right there. So Boeing back up to 224. This is a great long-term pickup. I think, you know what, it's not a bad deal here at 220. But I think you could see another pullback. And you can pick up more shares as well. But Boeing, I like the company. I think it's a decent buy here. But like I said, Depends what happens with earnings this week. I'm interested to see how the company trades off of earnings. Is looking, the chart wise going into earnings is looking good. If a company or if a stock is trading very, very high going into earnings, more likely than not, the stock will fall due to earnings. It's going to be one of those where there's so many buyers heading into earnings, hyping the stock up, and then they sell on earnings or sell right before earnings and the stock plummets, even if they have good earnings. So it kind of sucks when you're trying to play with earnings, and it's really hard to play earnings correctly. You just got to be careful with that. What's a good company to do day trading? There's a lot of companies that are really volatile. A lot of the meme stock ones, if you go on Wall Street Bets Reddit page, you can check out some of those in there. ETH8421, keeping eyes is very important. You talking about Ethereum, like the crypto, or is there... I'm assuming you're talking about the crypto, or you talking about the stock. I think you're talking about crypto. Geo. Damn plastic slippers, who knows? Yeah, no, bro, that's crazy. I never would have thought the Crocs, the stock, would have done that. I mean, but they've been reporting good earnings. Just by the past 6 earnings that I can see, I mean, they've been killing it. But the stock, yeah, it's just a clean-looking stock. Like, buy in on any dip, and you would have made a nice return. Like, any dip on this chart looks nice. So, this is why, I don't know, Crocs, whatever. It's kind of crazy. Geo. Oh, we got a lot of comments rolling through here. Let me check out Geo real quick. Oh yeah, I like Geo when it was about a couple months ago when we were really moving around and had a lot of volatility, but Geo, nah, not anymore. I'm not too interested in this one. Yeah, you have to keep watching it though, but I'm not interested in this one. Geo, sorry about that. Damn plastic slippers, yeah. Keeping eyes. You think QQQ will bleed tomorrow? No. I think that QQQ will continue to rally tomorrow, and I think we'll have to see what happens with these big earning plays, but I think that tomorrow we're going to see another probably big rally. Market futures are already showing the Nasdaq's flat right now, the Dow's down, but I think that it's going to be a big week for earnings, and I'm going to expect to see what's going to happen with a lot of these bigger tech names, and if the bigger tech names do perform and do well, you could see another huge surge in a lot of these tech, in the tech sector itself, in the Nasdaq. So keep watching it. Obviously, we're going to see a pullback eventually, whether it be due to these earnings or right after earnings. We're going to see a big pullback eventually. Not a big pullback, I shouldn't say that, but a pullback because of how much we've rallied so far. And QQQ definitely is hot right now. It's at 368. I think we can see it pull back down to at least 350, and a little bit of a pullback here, either after earnings or sometime this week with earnings. XOM, yeah, we can check that out. Oh yeah, XOM with earnings on July 30th. So that is that Thursday? Yeah. Okay, so sorry, I was just checking something out. So Exxon, you know, I don't know. It's not at a bad price right now. I think we see a little bit more of a pullback here. Back down to this 180-day SMA line, back down around this $50 area. So we'll keep watching Exxon. I'm definitely interested to see what happens with it moving forward. With these earnings, it should be interesting. Well, we'll see what happens with it. Please look at no, wait, just look at the one. I used to hold PGNY, traded it and check it out. Long-term course. Alright, let me check that out real quick. I like checking out new names that I don't normally see. Okay. See, I don't know anything about the company, but the stock itself looks good to me right now. It's looking nice. I think that we're seeing a little bit of pullback here off of the recent surge. It's looking good. Earnings is August 5th, so keep that in mind. Nice. Long-term course. Oh, you know, I'm going to write this one down because I'm kind of curious just to look into the company and see what you got going on there. I'm not too familiar with it. Remember, okay, so August 4th, 2021 with Ethereum. Got it. We're already in Ethereum, so we're good. We're long-term with Ethereum. What about cruise lines with Delta? Okay, so that's a good point. I think you pick up any cruise line or airline that's that is down due to the Delta variant news. Any type of news that happens that scares people, like we saw last Monday with a huge drop. A lot of the cruise lines and airlines took the biggest hit. I like Boeing, but I like a lot of these cruise lines and airlines you could definitely pick up for the long term. I think they have a lot of more upside to it, so because of that, you can get in for the long term with a lot of these names on cryptos and not cryptos with cruise lines and airlines. Thanks. Yeah, not a problem. Have you ever heard of Clean Spark? No, I haven't. What's the ticker symbol? Or what's the company do? Yo, what's going on, my man? Crypto Joker. Also, Cat, please. Oh, we can go over Cat. Yes, I agree. A4. They do IFV and fertility. Like they try and make it thing via employer insurance. Oh, okay. Word. No, I haven't heard of that yet. But yeah, I have that written down, so I'm definitely gonna look into that one. Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT. So you know what, Caterpillar definitely was on a nice rally throughout all of 2020 into 2021. Now we've pulled back down to this $209 area. The infrastructure bill that was supposed to be passed or whatever, I don't know, it was kind of just one of those things that hyped the stock up for the short term, but we had this massive pullback in the company. And now going into earnings, which is on the 30th, I'm interested to see what happens. They still have a price target of $268, so there's obviously a lot of upside according to analysts. I want to wait till after earnings. I don't want to play Caterpillar with earnings. I want to see what happens after earnings with Caterpillar, and then I think if you believe in the company long term and you want to get into it, I think you buy into it after the earnings. I don't think we're going to see anything huge from the company, but we'll have to see what happens. Again, earning plays are going to be crazy this week. And guys, if you're new here, click the link in my bio, join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok for all this great content. Appreciate you guys stopping out here. It's awesome to see you guys all here. What do you think of NAOV? Let's check that one out real quick. NAOV. Oh yeah, okay, so this is one that rallied into Friday at the end of the day. So this is kind of a crazy one. I didn't see this till after hours on Friday. So you know what, we're gonna keep watching it for tomorrow. What was the news on this one? I forgot. Oh, their treatment. Okay, so UTI treatment, they got reported. It was positive news. So you know what? I think you watching this one. It's one of those news. It's one of those news articles that come out in the catalyst that causes the stock just to run up massively and then fall right back to the downside. But we'll see what happens because this is a pump and dump type of play in the past, and we've seen it jump up and down multiple times. So ticker symbol NAOV finished up 250% into after hours. I'm interested to see what happens with tomorrow. Not saying it's gonna run, but guys, I do send out a Discord server at my watch list every single morning. So if you're interested for the morning watches, click the link in my bio and join the Discord server. And I can go through with that. Oh, we just lost connection. We're good now? We're good. Okay. So what else are you guys watching tomorrow? We have a lot of big tech companies reporting earnings this week. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with that. Tomorrow we have Tesla. We have Apple. On Tuesday we have Apple, Google, Microsoft, AMD. On Wednesday we have Boeing, McDonald's, Facebook. Then we get into Ford. We get into Amazon. We get into everybody. So I'm definitely interested to see what's going to happen with earnings coming up this week with big tech. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. The link isn't working for you. I think if you click, yeah, I could try and do it again later, but just join the Discord server and you can. Oh no, you can't join the. I don't know how to do this. If you can find me on YouTube, go and click the link in the description of my YouTube video, and you can join the Discord server through there. Oh wow, you guys commented a lot. Okay, my comments are all whack because I'll be looking through and then all of a sudden it'll refresh and I'll see like 10 or 11 comments just posted through there. So lots, ticker symbol LOTZ, not interested in this one. I'm going to roll through these really quickly. PFE, which is Pfizer. You know what, Pfizer is not a bad company to get into for the long term, but in the short term I don't see really much to trade off of this one. So I'm going to stay away from that for trading aspect. Coupang, ticker symbol CPNG and ticker symbol CRIS. Coupang, not a bad price to get in down here for the long term. The company just went public a couple months ago, so I think this is a better time to get in the company now. We've seemed to bottom out and find a nice support area around this $35. So I do like Coupang down here. CRIS, what is Chris? I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to stay away from this one, though. Ticker symbol CRIS. Thanks. Not a problem. Oh, damn. Can you post a Discord? So, yeah, I don't know why the link isn't working, but I don't know. Is it not working for any of you guys? It should be working. I at least hope so. I hope it's working. But yo, what's going on, my boy? Workhorse, why is it being squeezed? Because Workhorse actually has a lot of short positions in this name. I still think it's undervalued down here, so I think there should be a lot more people buying into this one. With Workhorse trading at $10, not my favorite electric vehicle car maker, but definitely a vehicle maker. But it's definitely one of those that I want to keep watching for because it's trading so damn cheap. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate that so much. Where do you think NRXP will level off? Let's check that out. Wow, NRXP. Okay, so that one jumped into Friday after hours. I think I heard about this one too. So jumped up to $30, flatline back out around $26 after hours. We're gonna keep watching this one tomorrow because it is up 50%. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. After 2 days, almost 3 days basically, of uptrending, I'm interested to see what happens with this one. So NRXP, yeah, let's keep watching that one. I'm interested to see what happens. Let's see how it trades tomorrow though, because as of right now, it's still kind of just trading higher, and we'll have to see how it opens going into the weekend and coming back from the weekend. It'll be interesting. Yeah, Moderna does spike out of nowhere. Ticker symbol mRNA. That's one that you definitely trade out. Oh my god, it's at 350 now? Holy crap. And Moderna has earnings coming up on the 3rd of August, or no, the 5th. The 5th of August. So, I don't know. With Moderna, yeah, definitely Moderna is the one I like to trade off of. I've traded in the past, too. It's great to trade because it is just so volatile and moves so much throughout the day. I mean, the jump from just Friday, we hit lows at 326 and finished at 350. So just big moves by Moderna. And yeah, anytime there's any type of news or anything with COVID or any type of just news in general, Moderna takes off and up 7% on the day on Friday. Thank you guys again for the follows. I appreciate that. Lots of good names in that list. CCIV, Apple, Boeing, yeah, everything. Are those all earnings? No. Well, actually, yeah, that may be their earnings. Well, not really. You got some earnings plays in there. I like Baba. no one's mentioned that one yet. Baba down here at 206. I think you can pick up some shares of that. Any Nike strength. Kids are loving the new Space Gems. And yeah, you know what? Nike, though, I think is trading a little bit high for me right now. Yeah, 166. Ever since their earnings, I'm surprised it's still running off of earnings. Not still off of earnings, but ever since they jumped on earnings to 150, it's just been doing really well. So I like Nike for the long term. I think you gotta wait for a pullback though, man. I think it's a little expensive up here at 160. It's hard to catch when it moves. Yeah, no, you're right. It does. Thank you. Not a problem, man. It's definitely yes. Amazon accepting Bitcoin. Yes, big news. Bitcoin's now up to 38K. Bitcoin jumped to 40K, fell back down to about 37, and now back up to 38. So definitely big news. Yes, I am streaming on YouTube right now, so you guys can see what my charts look like and what I have everything planned out right now. So I'm just kind of rolling through and streaming that on YouTube. So again, click the link in my bio if you are new here. Join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok. So yes, Amazon. There's an insider. They reported that they're going to be accepting cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin by the end of the year of 2021. That was not by anyone that came out in a reliable source, basically. So it's just some sort of insider that came out with this. But we'll have to see what happens. The new video you posted today, is it long-term or short-term? Which one? Like, what stocks are you looking for? Like, I did the earnings play, and then I did the short squeeze play. So the earnings play, obviously, those would be more of either looking in the short term to take a trade off of those earnings. We'll see what happens. Mock Investments, go follow my boy Mock Investments right here. This man has been grinding, doing so well. Definitely give him some love and support for me. He's a great guy. Definitely go check him out in the comments right there. What's up, my dude? Well, we have a lot of comments. I must have missed a couple. Yes, I am streaming on YouTube. If you guys are interested, you can check out my charts and see what I'm looking at right now. I have that on there. SoFi. We can check out SoFi. How did that SoFi do on Friday? Down 2%, so not doing a whole lot. After a quick rally with SoFi, I'm not too interested in this one anymore. We are trading near this area of support around $15, so I guess we're looking nice for a trade near the support area. But, I'm not interested. I'm more of a quick day trade with SoFi. If I'm going to get in, I'm going to get in and get out. We did have that quick rally last week where we jumped up to $16 in the after hours, so we'll keep watching it, but I'm not too interested in SoFi. I think there's other names to keep watch for. Yeah, Bitcoin back up to 38,500. Big stuff with Bitcoin. True, the whole market is overvalued. Yeah, a lot of tech plays. Like I said, tech is going to be controlling the market this week. Depending on how Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, all these big tech names report earnings, that's going to determine on how the whole world market's going to be trading the rest of the week. And that's just true. That's just facts. I mean, however the market is going to be doing this week is going to be up to how these companies report with earnings. And starting off with Tesla tomorrow, I'm hoping for a big quarter from Tesla. Just because I want to see the stock break out of $650. $650 is this area we've been just holding here. I want to see it break above at least $700 and get it going again. Same thing with Apple. If we report good earnings with Apple, Apple's gone. Apple above 150 is out of here. You will not see us back below 150 if we can break above it. Google has just been on fire. When Snap and Twitter reported big earnings last week, Google took off. Mara running with Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin mining plays. Mara and Riot. Get on those now. Start trading those tomorrow. It's going to be big movements from Mara and Riot with Bitcoin back up to 38,000. So definitely keep watching that. What do you think about SOS? Ticker symbol SOS. I don't like it, but I think if you want to trade off of it, if you get the opportunity to, we had that quick squeeze last Thursday where it jumped from $2.90 to $3.80, but I don't like those. I'm going to stay away from it, even though they do tend to move off of Bitcoin news and whatever else, so we'll see what happens tomorrow with it, but I like Mara and Riot to trade off of better. Great vids. Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. Hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that follow button and like for more videos. Mara running, yep. Fiverr, one of my watches, haven't dipped. Yeah, Fiverr, ticker symbol FVRR. This is another good one. I like Fiverr. I've used Fiverr before. I think it's a great website. I love the way that they have it so like free and open and easy to get content basically. They make it very, very easy to use. I love the website. I love the platform. I think Fiverr is a great company. I think definitely it's been hyped up a lot just because of everything with COVID and how it's just done so well during the pandemic. So we'll see what happens with Fiverr. Obviously, we're gonna have earnings. Is it the 5th? So it's the following week. So August 5th. So not this week, but next week on Fiverr. So keep watching that. Honestly, for your sake, I'd like to see a pullback on earnings, and you can get in probably close to this $200 area. I'd be more interested in. Whoa, lots of it. I don't know about Tesla. Sketchy. We'll see what happens. But I like Tesla. I'm bullish long term, so that's my outlook on at least Tesla. So short squeeze means that the stock will go up. Not necessarily short squeeze, meaning that there's a lot of short there's a lot of short there's a lot of shorts in that position, so there's a lot of short interest. A lot of people shorting stock, believing the stock will go down. But if there's enough people that go together and like retail traders that come together and buy into that and squeeze the shorts out of the position, that'll force them to buy at higher levels, causing the price of the stock to increase rapidly, causing the same thing that happened with GameStop and AMC and a lot of these other short squeeze names that are not moving too much as of right now or still being short squeezed. They just haven't gotten the attention yet, and so there's a possibility that they could move. But GameStop and AMC obviously are two big ones that we've seen move like that. I didn't believe in Etsy years ago, and then the thing ripped. Yes, Etsy has been on fire. Etsy's really taken off, just like in popularity, just talking with people that I know. Etsy is very, very common now. Etsy is, I believe, starting to take over from where eBay is. Obviously, eBay's a great company, and, you know, eBay's like the off-brand of Amazon, basically, whatever you want to call it. But I like Etsy. I think Etsy is a very, very good stock to get into. It's been doing very well. Never would have thought I would have seen it this high, though, especially since last year during COVID. It was dropped to like 30, 40 bucks, but it's just taken off. Thanks for answering questions. Hey, not a problem. I appreciate you coming out here. Hopefully they were good answers to your questions. Hopefully it helped you out a little bit. Long-term positions eases a lot. Short-term is stressful. Yeah, like if you're not watching, I don't want to say every day, but if you're not following your positions or following stock news or following crypto news, whatever it is, you know, you really shouldn't be in these short-term positions unless you really want to devote your time into this stuff. But, you know, getting into some swing trades is a great way to start getting into these shorter term positions. Instead of just going right into day trading, start with swing trading. Start looking a few months out rather than just a few hours. Start looking at some good swing trading positions. Like I said, I'm in a couple right now, but really I'm going for those quick day trades, and I'm also going for those long-term investments. So that's what I'm really looking at. But there's a lot of names out there that I'm interested in right now just with this week happening. I may do a couple option day trades. I don't normally do that, but with earnings this week with big tech, I'm interested to see what happens with that. But yeah, guys, what stocks are you guys looking at this week? What cryptos? Anything that you guys are talking about, or anything you guys want to know more about? Drop it down below in the comment section. What stock tickers you guys looking at this week? Hopefully, I answered all your questions from before from everybody. We had a lot of people jump in here, and then all these comments started going through, so I started to answer as many questions as I could. But yeah, what other stocks are we looking at? Oh, Coin. Let's see what happens with Coinbase tomorrow. Yep, I'm setting an alert on that one, actually. Coin back over 230 was always an interesting area. Instead of like 229.75, yeah. Okay, so live stream on YouTube. No one on there. Okay, perfect. And over here, what's up? No comments? Really? Bitcoin holding near its 38,000 level is interesting to me. I'm excited. So yeah, Coin. We'll check out Coin. We'll check out Bitcoin miners like Mara and Riot tomorrow to trade off of. Let me know what you support you see in. Is that Ethereum? Yeah, I like Ethereum. I mean, there's a few cryptocurrencies that I'll definitely say like I'm invested into, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano are my top three that I like, and I would advise you to look into as well for cryptos. But going into like stocks for cryptos, I think Coinbase tomorrow to potentially trade off of should be interesting, and then Mara and Riot for sure. I mean, those will take off tomorrow morning just with this news in general. Check out Amazon to see what happens with it, and we'll see what happens. Oh, it's a stock. Oh, ETHE. All right, let's check this one out. Oh, it's on the OTC scanner. Tends to do these pump and dump rallies. I don't know off of what though, but it's something to look into. And we are at the bottom of the dump, so we'll see what happens. If there's any upcoming news or catalyst that comes out within this, we'll have to see what happens. Oh wait, yeah, this is it's Grayscale Investment. Okay, yeah, I have heard of this. Okay, word. So yeah, this tracks Ethereum. Okay, word. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense now. All right, so definitely, yeah, we'll have to see what happens to this. It'll probably do well tomorrow just because Ethereum also is trading higher right now. So yeah, we'll keep watching that. Thank you for that call out. VIAC. Is that Viacom, right? Oh. Yeah, Viacom. Okay, so Viacom hasn't been doing a whole lot. Yeah, it's been basically trading flat. Unless you want to go long-term with it, there are earnings coming up in 2 weeks, or next week. So on August 5th, we have earnings with Viacom. But yeah, guys, what stocks are you guys looking at? Drop it down below in the comment section. Thank you for sharing the live. I didn't even know you could share my live. But sweet, thanks, man. Yeah, I'll definitely check out ETHE. GBTC. I've heard of that one. GBTC, yeah. This is one I definitely want to keep watch for. That'll probably do well tomorrow too. But I like my Bitcoin miners for sure. Tellurian. Oh, I've heard of this one. They have reporting earnings next week as well. But also this one has been moving. And I'm not sure why or what's been happening with it. But yeah, Tellurian definitely moving around a lot. It's got pumped up multiple times in the past couple months. So watch out for Tellurian for a potential trade off of it. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Bruh. Who is that? I feel like I know that person. Alright. DD, we talked about DD. I don't like that one right now, especially with the lawsuits that's going against them right now and just stuff going on in China. There's not a lot going for it. Where crypto tanks, check ETHE and GBTC. Always, I'm going to hit soon. Yes, sir. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Wish. We were talking about Wish earlier. It's a short squeeze name that's basically not doing much right now. So we'll see what happens with it. I'm going to stay away from it as of right now. Just because we've been trading this kind of $10, $12 area range. I want to see us break out at least above $12. If we could break above $12 in Wish, then I'm interested. But if not, then I'm going to stay away from it. ITC, Doge, and ETH. All cryptos, or what is ITC? I'm assuming you talk about all cryptos. On that list, I think you should always have some money in Doge, just because why not? It's Dogecoin. And Ethereum, I like Ethereum. I don't know what ITC is. Oh, JetBlue. No clue how Delta variant will hit the airlines. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we'll get more news and scares with the whole Delta variant. It's going to take a hit on these airlines and cruise lines. So because of that, I think you pick up some shares in the longer term for some of these names. Yeah, JetBlue is a great stock to get into for an airline, and they report on Tuesday, so keep watching that. So with JetBlue, I think you can get into some shares if we see a pullback again with the Delta variant or rough earnings or whatever it may be. So keep watching that. So thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate that. I do not invest into Forex, I'm sorry to say. Clove. Is Clove going to be good? Clove was good to trade off of a couple weeks back, or, well, a couple months back, I should say now, when we were getting short squeezed. But now Clove isn't doing a whole lot. Let's wait till next time we start ramping up and seeing some short squeeze names like Clove take off again. It was down 6%. We did see it move last week, though. It was last week. It jumped from about $8 to $8.40 to $9.90, but couldn't break through $10. I guess $10 is that area I want to keep watch for. Yeah. $10 is an area I want to see us break above. If we can break above 10 on Clove, I'm interested. Is SPY going to still move tomorrow? Let's check out market futures. Market futures, the Dow is down 123 points. S&P is down about 9 points, and then the NASDAQ is basically flat. So I think the NASDAQ is going to try and hold up tomorrow, and it's going to be really interesting to see how these big tech plays report earnings. If they report good earnings, then you're going to see the SPY and the overall market just take off and move. But just be careful because we are very hot right now, and I think the SPY will probably have a pullback, especially if we have bad tech earnings. But we have been rallying for so long that we'll have to see what happens with the SPY. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. HMBL. Let's check that out. Is this... What is this one? Humble. Oh, I think I have heard of this one. It's on the OTC. Okay, but yeah. I'm gonna stay away from this though. What was this news that came out about it? Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one though. I'm not interested in this. Yeah, Humble Pay. That's, yeah, I've heard of this, but I'm gonna stay away from it. What are some other names that we should be talking about? Some online sports betting like Penn National Gaming and DraftKings. Definitely looking into those names. Picking up down here. Penn is at $70. DraftKings is still trading below 50. Some good long-term names to maybe get into. I like DraftKings for sure. I think you could pick up some shares of DraftKings down here. It's not a bad price around this $50 area. Think Bitcoin will go back below 35K? Quite possibly, yeah. This is only short-term just pump of news. We'll probably see Bitcoin, though, rally tomorrow, or at least be very volatile tomorrow and move around. We'll have to see what happens. Pins. Ooh, Pinterest. Yeah, let's see where Pinterest is at. Yeah, so it did well because of the fact that they, Snapchat and Twitter reported very good earnings last week. So because of that, we saw a huge move in Google, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, like those names. Earnings for Pinterest is on the 29th, which is that Wednesday? That's Thursday, I think. Yeah. So Pinterest, definitely keep watching earnings coming up this week. Nice little rally, up 5% on Friday. Yeah, Bitcoin's holding around 38K right now. Pre-market, yeah, everything's flat. Or Nasdaq and Dow, or the Dow is down, the Nasdaq and the S&P are flat. We got MasterCard reporting this week. We got Ford. We got Caterpillar. Caterpillar still had a good deal according to analysts, and I think you could pick up Caterpillar depending on how earnings is. Coin is up $2 per. I think it will jump tomorrow. Yeah. So we're watching Coin. We're watching Mara. We're watching Riot. Bitcoin miners. I think that you definitely should be watching some of these Bitcoin plays, especially going into tomorrow. Coin. I want to see it break back above 230, and then I'm interested for a day trade tomorrow. We'll probably open above 230 at least in the pre-market. Huge jump from Bitcoin, so I think you're going to see a huge jump in Coin, Mara, and Riot. What stocks should we buy tomorrow? Click the link in my bio and join my Discord server. I send out a morning watches every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that sends out the list of all the stocks that are moving. So those are the type of stocks you'll be able to trade off of. I know some stocks that I'm watching just as of right now, just by what I'm looking at, but the best stocks are the ones in the morning when I do the morning watches because those are the ones that are moving in the morning. So if you guys are new here, click the link in my bio, join the Discord server, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok for this content if you guys are interested. Yeah, not a problem, man. I wish I could give you more names. I mean, like I said, I'm watching a lot of Bitcoin type plays with Mara, Riot, and Coin. And then obviously we're watching all the big tech companies this week with Tesla tomorrow, Apple, Google, Microsoft, AMD on Tuesday. We got Boeing, we got McDonald's, we got Facebook. We got a lot of big names this week. So we'll just keep watching the overall market, especially the NASDAQ, a lot of these big tech names. It's going to really control how the whole market is trading. When does Visa report earnings? Oh, they report this week too. Huh. What'd you know? When does pre-market start? How is anything moving right now? That's a good point. Yeah, Coin is up 2 in the pre... Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even catch that when I read it. Baby Roblox, yes. Oh, Roblox, gotta love it. Yeah, Roblox has been really, really good. I think you could pick up more shares back down here on $80. This is a good median level. I mean, yeah, if we break below 80, we could probably see it back in the mid-70s, and I would like more shares down there. But no, Roblox, yeah, we like Roblox. Definitely interested to see what happens on earnings on the 17th of August. I think you could pick up more shares of Roblox. Ooh, it hit 74 last weekend. Oh, that was another stock I probably should have picked up on last Monday. When the market crashed or pulled back on Monday, wow, it touched the support area of 74, which was already pre-drawn support that I drew for some odd reason. Yeah, we like Roblox, though. Palantir and Neo, both great names right there. Dude, you're killing it with the names, Crypto Joker. Yeah, Palantir and Neo are both great names for the long term, and I think they're both at good prices right now. Palantir especially is at a cheap price. Neo, let's see what happens with that around that $40 area. But yeah, Palantir on $21, I like it for the long term, and Neo for sure around, what is it, 43? Yeah, we could see a little pullback back to the mid 30s again maybe, but I like both of those names. Yeah, not a problem, man. Roblox long-term workout, yeah. I like Roblox for long-term for sure. You know, when I IPO'd, I was considering, I probably should have, because normally when a stock IPOs or goes public, the stock normally tends to fall down and fall to the downside just because the overall, that's how IPOs go when they normally go public. And not really Roblox. Roblox did pull back a little bit, but really it stayed pretty flat in this mid $60 to $70 range, and then took off from there and jumped all the way up to above $100, which was a great move. I think Roblox, like you said, long term, you're good with it. But yeah, what other stocks are you guys watching this week? Whether cryptos, stocks, anything you guys want to talk about, drop it down below in the comments section. We got a good group of people here. I mean, like, yeah, up to 8 people just kind of hanging out here. Some of the same names are here, and I love you guys for doing that. I appreciate all the support. Oh, gosh. I'm exhausted. But we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of stocks to be watching this week. I'm excited to do some day trades this week. I'm excited to really get some trades going this week. QNT. Why do I know this name? No, I don't know this name. QNT. Hold Wise at 11.13. Thought about it. Potential. Let's look at Wise. I can't pull up QNT, my man. Can't pull up Wise either. Wait, is there something wrong with my... Is there something wrong with my broker? Oh no. I don't know what's up. I can't look up Wise or oh, they're cryptos. Bro. That's why. Yeah, okay, I don't know either of those, but I can look those up real quick. I'll just take a look at them. What was the other question? When you say trade, do you usually do shares or options? Most of the time it's shares. When I do day trading, yeah, when I do day trading, it's normally shares. Sometimes I'll go for options, but I don't really tend to do much with options. But for sure, it's normally just shares. Will CEMI bounce off of support? It's way too oversold. CEMI is a pump and dump type of play. So this one we don't really take into consideration whether or not it's oversold or overbought, because you get in and get out of this play off of some sort of news or catalyst. So with ticker symbol CEMI, this is a clear just pump and dump type of play. You buy into it off of any type of news or catalyst that comes out in the morning. You trade off of it and then you get out. With CEMI, I'm not interested in this one going longer term. I'm not interested in this one to just trade off it just purely off of oversold or overbought. This one completely dropped to 10 cents, and I still don't think it's a good buy because I'm not too interested in this one going forward with the actual company, but instead the actual stock to trade off of. Wish, ticker symbol WISH. Yeah, we can check that one out. So Wish, we've been talking about this one. I like it back above $12. If we could get above $12, I'm more interested in this play. If not, Wish is definitely not a name I'm gonna keep watching it until we can get back above $12, basically. So just see what happens with it. Hey, what's going on with crypto? Why is it taking off? Yeah, so actually, the insider from Amazon had reported that they will be accepting, Amazon will be accepting Bitcoin payments by the end of 2021. Now, this was an insider that was not really a very, how do I say, what am I trying to say? Like, it's just a random insider. It's not, like, secured. It's not actually true yet. They're an anonymous source. So I wouldn't believe it 100% yet. But obviously, we're going to get more news about this, and that would be huge if Amazon starts accepting Bitcoin payments. So it's big news if the company actually goes through with that and does that. Obviously, you're seeing a huge boom in cryptos right now with Bitcoin jumping up to back to 38,000. So with that news, then we'll see news with Mara and Riot taking off. So that's why if Bitcoin moves as it does right, if it's moving tomorrow like it is right now, which I expect it to be, definitely keep watching it for sure. Yeah, unofficial announcement, right? Like it's not confirmed by any reliable source. So that's why I'm just staying off on the sidelines for right now. We're already in the crypto. We're just going to see what happens with it. Heard anything of SONM and then ITRM? ITRM we talked about earlier. They're looking for their FDA approval. That's supposed to happen today with ITRM. I don't know if it got approved yet. I didn't get any news about that. I was trying to look for a news article. So ITRM, keep watching it for tomorrow. Some volatility, maybe some selling off of the news. SONM, ticker symbol SONM. I'm gonna stay away from this one. Not too sure why it just popped up randomly on Friday. Yeah. I'm going to stay away from this one, but you can maybe trade off of it, but I'm not interested in this one. It doesn't move enough for me. I'm going to stay away from SONM. Thanks for answering the question. Not a problem. Yeah, unofficial announcement. Hey, Mock Investments is back. What's up, my man? How you doing? Tesla Bitcoin news is crucial this week. Yes, definitely keep on watching that. And guys, if you haven't already, follow Mock Investments. He's a great dude. He knows a lot about stocks and crypto, and he's really on the grind on TikTok. So definitely give him a follow. But yeah, so definitely we're going to be watching Bitcoin. We're going to be watching how Mara and Riot trade the Bitcoin miners, and we're going to be watching how Coinbase is trading, ticker symbol COIN. All of these are going to be trading probably higher tomorrow morning because of the fact that Bitcoin is rising as well. So keep watching that. Thank you for the follow, my man. I appreciate that. IDEX and Skills. Let's look at both of those names real quick. IDEX. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from as of right now until we start to see this move again. Probably back above $3, then I'll be interested in IDEX. Ticker symbol Skills. Yeah, so this one's back near a nice support area. Honestly, if you're looking to go for more of a swing trade on this one, I'm interested back down in this $15, $14 area for support. It looks like we have bounced, and we're starting to find a bottom. Now, we haven't seen a reversal pattern yet. If this can get back above $16, Skills, ticker symbol SKLZ, this is actually a really nice setup. I'm interested to see this one back above $16, and then we take a trade on it. Thank you so much. Yeah, not a problem. I'm reading these backwards. AMC a bullish opening tomorrow. Mañana. Oh, I know tomorrow in Spanish. Yeah, AMC tomorrow. Yeah, so AMC tomorrow, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, it wasn't doing too much on Friday. But you know what? We'll have to see if it goes back above $40. That's the next key area. If we can break through $40, I think that we could see this move again tomorrow. But AMC, these are always ones that you got to keep on your watch list off to the side and see what happens with it. Because if it does tend to take off, then you're going to be seeing GameStop, AMC, and a lot of these other short squeeze names start to move. But again, just be careful with these because it is still downtrending with AMC. So I'm not too interested in this as of right now. But you never know. Rising tide lifts all boats, tide being Bitcoin. Yeah, it does. When Bitcoin takes off, you see all these other cryptos move, you see crypto miners move, you see a lot of stuff move. So, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, my man? IMV. Let me check that one out for you. But yeah, we'll definitely be watching a lot of crypto stocks and just cryptos in general tomorrow. So IMV, okay, I didn't catch this one. This is a good call out by you. No news. I don't see any news that came out about it, at least on here. But it did come up Friday after hours, so I'm interested what happened with it. I don't know if you know too much about it. But IMV jumped up 18%, mostly through after hours on Friday. Jumped from $1.60 to $3. Let's keep watching, see how it trades tomorrow. Obviously, some sort of news or some sort of like approval or something happened with it. So IMV, I'm going to keep watch. Yeah, up 18% on Friday. I like that one for sure. I'm going to write that one down, actually. And then what was the other one? NOAV. I think you meant NAOV. Yeah, you meant NAOV because I went to this one earlier. NAOV is definitely a pump and dump type of play. So this one jumped up. I couldn't find what news, or was this the one? No, this is the one they got their FDA approval, or their Therapeutics Good Administration approval on Friday. Yes, this one did have news. So this one up 250%. Huge move by ticker symbol NAOV. Up, yeah, from basically 80 cents to $3.60. Big news, but again, I think that we'll probably pull back on Monday, tomorrow. I don't think we'll see any movement, but you never know. This was already still trading in the after hours very strongly. Started to see a decline into later in the after hours, so we'll have to see what happens tomorrow at pre-market and throughout the morning with ticker symbol NAOV. We could see it run again. You never know with this type of news. It's good news. It was good news for the company, so we'll have to see what happens with it. But this one, just looking at the chart, tends to just do these pump and dumps off of some sort of news or catalyst. That thing ripped. Yeah, it did like XBIO. Oh, yeah, XBIO did too. Yeah. Huge movement in the morning, and then it was just really volatile throughout the day. Lots of good trading opportunities here. Good call out on XBIO. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's still holding around 38. Thanks, bro, for the info. Not a problem, man. Appreciate you coming out here. It's great to see familiar faces all the time. How do people know before I can never tell? I never can tell. Novavax, ticker symbol NVAX. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. Are you talking about like any type of stock in general, like how they figure out news before, or? But yeah, with Novavax. Okay, so Novavax. Hold on, let me pull this up over here. Novavax, I'm interested back above 220. And this is another big mover. Both Moderna and Novavax seem to move off of any type of news, and they're very volatile. So I think they're great trading stocks, and we'll keep it as a trading stock. I'm not interested in Novavax for the long term. That's just me personally, though. So with Novavax and those types of names, yeah, we'll see what happens. Novavax back over 220. Moderna, I'm interested in too. Keep watching Novavax. Know the pump stocks like NAOV. Those honestly, like, I mean, so NAOV would have been hard because that was the middle of the day. That's when you have to have a scanner, like a good scanner too, to find some of these names. So when a stock is either trading higher in volatility out of nowhere, like NAOV did, because obviously that candle just came out of nowhere. It was trading literally flat all day. It doesn't get much volume, nothing, and it jumped in volume. It jumped all the way up to 3 million in volume shares. Wow, that actually huge volume spike. I mean, this thing jumped from 73 cents and ran up into the dollars all the way up to $3 in after hours. So just crazy move. This is one of those, yeah, really a scanner is the only way to find this. Either that or just searching around different Discord servers and see what people are talking about, really. But I didn't catch this one personally because I don't think I was home at this time actually on Friday. So you know, if you're looking into scanners, there's probably some good ones out there you can look into. Just be careful with that because I've looked at some scanners before, and there's a lot of them that are. I wouldn't pay X amount of money to get some of the calls that I've seen with people do reviews on them. So just keep watching that. Sava, ticker symbol SAVA. Up to 130. Wow, this thing bounced. So yeah, I don't know why it's trading so much higher. Biotech. Huh. Yeah, just keep watching it. It's back up to 130. Trading pretty high right now, though, so I would just stay off the sidelines on this one. Is Clove still a good buy? I wouldn't buy down here in Clove. I'd wait till you start seeing some movement again and buy into the hype. Rather than just randomly buy now and just hope that it goes back up. Instead, buy into the hype when you start to see Clove start to move. Probably back over that $10 area I'm most interested in. If we could see it back above $10 with some volume and volatility, then I like Clove for a day trade. But if not, if we don't see any movement from Clove or a lot of these short squeeze names, then I'm going to stay away from Clove. Ford, thank you. Somebody called out Ford. This is a great call out right there. Ford going to earnings this week. I'm excited for. Love that it's pulled back off these highs right now. It's holding near this 50 EMA line around this $13, $14 area. It's got earnings this Thursday, I think it is. So, you know what? I'm excited to see what happens with it. No, earnings is... No, Wednesday, with Ford. So, I'm interested to see what happens with Ford. And yeah. Why did it jump? GM sues Ford claiming trademark infringement over branding self-driving cars. Really? Huh, interesting. I wanted to watch this.
If you have not been paying attention, you should have been. Shares of Ford have been on only 60%. Like the tagline used to say, Mike says this rally is built Ford tough. It is time now for the call to action. Mike, take
Let's
it
see what
away
they say
with
about Ford.
your take
I'm interested. Ford
on
versus
Ford.
Tesla. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, so we've got this company reporting next week. You know, Steve Grasso mentioned in the last half hour that he was concerned about basically the supply situation. You go to dealer lots, there's not a lot of cars out there. He's been waiting for his Ford Bronco. But here's the thing, you know, this chip shortage and a lot of the other basically supply chain
Ford
problems
electric
that the
truck is
automakers
so
have been
sexy.
facing and leaving these lots
Such a nice car.
relatively empty hasn't hurt them
F-150
maybe as
electric,
badly
that's
as
what it
we might think. And the reason is that we're basically in the lowest discounting period for auto sales that we've seen in a long time. They haven't
Chip
had to
shortage,
offer
not
big
bad. Well
rebates,
positioned
so
for
the
electric
margins
vehicles,
that they're getting,
compelling
even though they're
valuation.
selling fewer cars, have improved.
I agree with all
Ford
those.
also, I think, is doing a great job positioning themselves for the EV space. Now, obviously, the Mach-E is a
Ford
compelling
defeated
offering,
Ferrari
but the
once,
really
so
important one
it could take
is going
Tesla.
to be
It
what's
could.
going to happen in the light-duty truck segment. And the F-150
I like
Lightning
Ford,
definitely
if you couldn't
demonstrates
tell.
that this is a
That's
company
why we're
that
listening
both
to this,
knows how
but...
to enter into
Alright,
the
you're
EV
probably
space.
bored by now, and you're probably going to leave the stream. So, okay, but my take on Ford, I like Ford, and I think that you could pick up... you could pick up shares here going into... Just for the long term, but going into earnings, I'm interested to see what Ford's going to display for earnings. So I'm interested to see when this one... Which one is good for tomorrow? There's a lot of good names on for tomorrow. A lot of big tech earning plays for this week. But if you're interested, click the link in my bio, join my Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok. I send out a morning watch list in the Discord server at 9 a.m. every single day. If you want the morning watch, just go check that out. Thoughts on Duolingo? Oh, what's the stock ticker on that one? What other comments did I miss? Did I miss any thoughts? No. This has been a great stream tonight. Lots of people on here. I probably will end it soon though, but I mean, hey, we have a good amount of viewers on here, and we're grinding out here. We're going through a lot of stocks. The Dow is now down 150 points. The S&P is down about 13 points, and Nasdaq's a little red too, down 9 points. But this big tech is going to be reporting earnings this week, so that's something to look into. And that's what I'm going to be watching this week. What are your top picks for tomorrow? I got a lot of top picks I'm watching. But I guess I just want to see what happens with like Mara, Riot, off of this Bitcoin news. Same thing with Coinbase. Coin over 230, I think I want to look at. Yeah, Coin over 230. Mara and Riot just in general is a quick day trade. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to get into Mara off of this volatility. I mean, you could see Mara up 8 to 10% tomorrow off this news, as long as Bitcoin holds up here. Which it is currently? No? Yeah, it's still holding at 38. So Bitcoin's doing well. Jumia. Okay, so yeah, Jumia's been killing me. Jumia, I don't like the chart. But Jumia as the company, I like Jumia. I like what Jumia is going to be doing in the future as a company, and I want to see what's going to be happening with Jumia going longer term. I do not like this chart. It scares me a lot. But you know what? Taking the company into consideration, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with these next earnings, which is they don't have earnings for a little while, do they? Yeah, I guess 2 weeks from now they have earnings. So Jumia, I wouldn't advise you to pick up shares down here, just because I would want you to do your own research into the company before looking into buying some shares. But you know what? It's at a good deal, so I would consider looking at it. But just keep watching it. I do like Jumia though going longer term. Trying to wait for sub 20, yeah. If you can get sub 20, I think that's a really good deal. But even this $20 area is a good deal right now, 22 bucks. You just gotta have a longer term outlook on it. Because Jumia just, yeah, it's been rough. Ticker symbol DUOL. Oh, it's IPOing. Maybe Amazon takes it over for one day. That's what a lot of people that have been just bag holding it, have been just, not even bag holding, but a lot of people that are into the company are saying like, what if Amazon does take the company, buy out the company? I mean, that's huge. That'd be huge, so. So the IPO, no, I'm not too sure, on ticker symbol DUOL, the Duolingo, yeah, I don't know too much about it. Yeah, no, I don't know too much about this, but. Oh yeah, Lucid Motors, ticker symbol CCIV will change over to LCID, the ticker tomorrow. Lucid Motors and CCIV merger is finally closed. Oh my god, this thing's been, yeah, since February, March. Early January was first announced. The rumors and speculation, it ran up all the way into February. So yeah, CCIV has been a thing for a while, but we've finally gotten through, and tomorrow will close under ticker symbol LCID. That's the language app. Oh, Duolingo. That's why it sounds familiar. Let me look this up here. When is eyes over 3 billion valuation? 3.4 billion. Oh, expected to go public on July 28th at a price around $85 to $95 a share. So with this IPO, I didn't realize it was IPOing this soon. With an IPO, I'm going to stay away from IPOs. Investing into at least. You can day trade an IPO, one, because it's so volatile and there's so much going on with it, so many buyers and sellers, lots of opportunities to make trades off of. But investing into something that just IPO'd, I'm going to stay away from that. A lot of companies tend to sell off after they IPO, so because of that, even if it's a great company, we've seen it happen before. Let it sell off, let it do its thing, let it go very volatile if you want to take a trade on it. But, you know, Duolingo, let's keep watching it though. It does go public supposedly July 28th. Bro told me not to have AMP, and then it goes up to 30% today. What was AMP? Well, I couldn't have gone up 30% today. AMP has been on a roll though. It's looking nice. What is Boeing price target before earnings? That's a good question. I think Boeing actually still priced at like 320. But that seems very high, but I think that's around where it is. Boeing will take a little while still to recover. But I like Boeing. I think you can pick up shares at any dip. Yeah. Okay, so medium price target is 272, high estimate of 314. But I think that Boeing going at earnings at this price should be interesting. We've had a recent pullback off these highs around 250, 260 area. So Boeing with earnings coming up on Wednesday. I'm interested to see what happens with it. Alright, what other stock questions? Any crypto questions you guys have? Hey, you shared the live. Thanks, my man. Lots of stocks going on throughout this week. So I'm excited for a lot of stuff. I think I'm most excited to see what happens with Tesla tomorrow. Apple above 150. If we get a good report from Apple above 150, like I said, it's gone. Google has just been on fire. There's not even much more to say about that. Microsoft, again, on fire. AMD, crazy moves. Also, NVIDIA. How's the stock split treating you guys? I mean, I'm liking NVIDIA going long term. Boeing, McDonald's, Facebook. Facebook's been doing well too. But Facebook did well because of Snap and Twitter too. So because Snapchat and Twitter did very well with earnings, we saw a big boost from Google, Facebook, all these other names. Tesla reports tomorrow after hours. I think they report normally like around 4:15, 4:30 with Tesla. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. Hasn't been doing a whole lot of the stock itself, so we'll see what happens. Visa reports this week too. Adobe's up to 630 now. Oh my gosh. Adobe's just been cranking. These are a lot of good long-term names though that I'm mentioning. What about forward price target? I don't know if that's off the top of my head. High estimate of $18, median of $16. That sounds about right. I mean, Ford at $13 right now, $14, I think is a decent deal. I mean, maybe we can see a little bit more of a pullback. Maybe earnings. Let's hope for a beatdown in earnings, and then we buy more shares in Ford. Honestly. And that could go for a lot of companies. If we get some beatdowns and some earnings plays, and it causes the market to kind of pull back this week, I think you could buy the dip on a lot of these names. At least going longer term. Adobe and DocuSign are juggernauts. That's so facts. That is so true though. Oh my god. DocuSign, what? Bro, why didn't I pick this up when it was back down to 190? Like literally just 2 months ago. Dropped to 180. Yep, now back up to 310. These tech names have been just crazy. Adobe, yeah, 631. Crazy, crazy stuff. VTRN. Sorry, I missed that comment. VTRN. Is that a crypto? I'm not sure about VTRN. But Wish. Oh, we were looking at Wish. I like Wish if we see other short squeeze stocks move, but also above $10. Or no, was it? No. Wish was above... Hold on. Wish I'm interested back above $12. $12 in Wish. Yeah, I like Wish above $12 to see for a trade. But get in, get out. A lot of these short squeeze names haven't been doing a whole lot, so we'll have to see. But I've been using Adobe and focusing forever at work. Never thought to buy it. Bro, I know. Now I use Adobe a lot too. What's your job actually, by the way? I'm kind of curious if you don't mind me asking. It's kind of cool to use Adobe for your job. But yeah, Adobe is just a monster of a stock. It's been doing well ever since basically last year during the pandemic. And it's just been taking off. I mean, Adobe, everyone uses it nowadays. Not everyone, but a lot of people use it, especially if they're in this industry. So Adobe's definitely a good name. Oh, accounting. Okay, word. The stock VTNR. Ah, yes, VTNR. Okay, so this is one of those that, you know, it was a pump and dump name, but it's actually holding up, and I like that it's holding above this $8 area. So let's see if it can hold $8. Now, a breakout spot. Let me pull up the 20-day chart here. A breakout spot to the upside, I would consider to be back above this 9. I hate these charts like this right now. $9.45. If we can get back above $9.45 in VTNR, I'm interested in this one. I just set an alert at 9:30. I'm gonna set it from like 9:40. Yeah, it's 9:40. on VTNR. Tax accountant, then grant accounting. Oh, word. Okay, that's cool. Nice. And use Adobe, so that's nice. Yeah, Adobe, I've used Adobe, well, I use it all the time, so, and no, we have been investing in Adobe for a little while now, so I've been doing very well with that, but I wish I got a DocuSign. Never thought about DocuSign. I mean, I've thought about it, but every time I look at a lot of these names, they're always so hot. Like, I can't get a DocuSign now at 310. Guess I should have picked it up when it was down. It was holding you this $180 to $200 area, which was a good deal. NIO, good to invest into. I personally do believe that NIO is a great long-term investment. I like this as a Chinese electric vehicle maker, and I think you can get into some NIO. Decent price right now. Just beware that it could pull back more, so I think you'll pick up more shares on the pullbacks. What about TAL tomorrow? TAL. Oh God, what is this? What the hell is this? Why was it? What is this? Wait. Before I make a judgment here, what is TAL? Why was it $90 6 months? Not even 6, like 4 months ago, and now it's down to $5. It just dropped 70% just yesterday. Or what the hell is this? I'm gonna stay away from TAL. I'm not sure what this is, but yeah, I'm gonna stay away from it. I only have 2 shares right now in NIO. Should I buy more shares? What is your price average? Because honestly, NIO hasn't been doing anything crazy, so I'm not sure how many shares you're willing to invest into. But let's say your total goal is to have 10 shares of NIO, and you're at 2 shares right now. Buy in small portions on the dips. Anytime you see some sort of either bad news or just overall bad market conditions and NIO drops, buy 2 more shares, buy 2 more shares, buy 2 more shares here and there, add in your position to your total of 10 shares or however many shares you want. If you want 5 shares, 10 shares, 15, 20, add in over time into small chunks so then you're able to continue to build up your portfolio with NIO while getting a good price average too, because you're able to average down on the dips. So that's my outlook with a lot of these names too, is, you know, I don't go balls deep every time I go into a lot of these longer term investments because I buy them on good dips, small increments of the amount of shares, and then when they do drop off some sort of news, or if they're continuing to drop with market just overall bearish sentiment, so then I buy more shares into different companies that I'm actually bullish long term in. I think that charge point back down now here to $22 is a good deal, guys. No one's really mentioned much of the charging station companies, and I think that charge point is really, really good down here at $22. Just my 2 cents on that one. Thoughts on DNUT? I got in last week at $15.75. Let's check it out real quick. What is your plan with it, though? Okay, so, yeah, so far it's looking good, but just be careful because, yeah, this was one that IPO'd just not a few weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, so not a great looking chart just because it has just IPO'd and it sold off after it IPO'd like most stocks do. When they IPO, stocks tend to fall off. So, this stock right here, yeah, Krispy Kreme, fell off. And now it's holding well. I guess you got a good pickup there with your $15.75, so it's a good deal. You definitely picked it up near the bottom. Just be careful, though, and have a plan for what you're going to do. It jumped up 3% on Friday, so just keep watching how the market trades this week, and keep watching how the stock moves, too. Lots of volatility, looks like, within this name when it first IPO'd, so let's see what happens. But I'm a little nervous for you, just because I don't want this to be a fake bounce right here. But if we could see it back above $17 or $18, then I start to see this as more of an uptrending pattern. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. On True, DCF on True. What does that mean? DCF. Have a price target of 11 to 11.50. DCF has been doing good. I don't know what this is, but interesting. Oh, discounted cash flow analysis. Interesting. Now this stock's been doing well. It's a slow mover, but it's an uptrending mover. It's been holding above our 180 SMA line, which is giving us overall price strength and showing that we're in overall upward direction. So I like it. It's a nice stock. It's looking good on the chart. Let's watch see what happens. A break over 10 is going to be huge for the company, for the stock. So, what other tabs? I have so many tabs open now. Bitcoin taking off again. Bitcoin jumped from 38,400 or 200 to 38,600 right now. Catch you soon. Thanks for your opinions. Stay blessed, my bro. Thank you again for stopping out. I appreciate you coming out here. It's always great to see familiar faces. Thanks again for stopping out, my man. Have a great night. Okay, what other names do we have out here that we want to look at? A lot of big tech plays this week, and I keep repeating myself, but lots of big tech plays just because earnings are this week, so we got to play off these names. But what other stocks are you guys watching? What other stuff are you guys looking out for? But I'm probably going to end the stream somewhat soon. I've been on here for quite a while now. VRM. VRM's looking good. Not sure what the company is, but just taking into consideration the actual stock. I think you're at a good price right now. I think if you were to do a swing trade on this, you'd have nice support around this $35 area, and you have resistance toward this $45 area. So you're at about a medium price point right now. You can pick up the shares down here, start to average down, excuse me, if need be. But it got beat down off of some sort of news or something recently, correct? Price target to $47 from $43, so a price target upgrade, and the stock dropped. Interesting. So you know what? This is looking good, at least, in the short term. Bets on FOMC. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm going to stay away from that. I don't even know what this is. This is on the OTC scanner, trading at less than a penny right now. I'm going to stay away from that. Sorry, my man, but I'm not too interested in that one. Alright, guys. I don't want to end the stream, but I think I'm going to have to. I've been on the stream for a while now, and I got some stuff I got to do before I go to bed. I got to finish editing some videos and go through all of that stuff. But, guys, if you have any other stock questions, any crypto questions, before I head on out of here, I do appreciate everything you guys have been doing for me, all the support, all the love. It's been awesome. I do appreciate that. Hey, thank you for the donation, the paper crane. I appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream tonight. It was a great one. Lots of viewers, lots of good stuff, lots of good content out there, lots of good names we were talking about, lots of good stocks, everything like that. Thanks, buddy. Have a great evening. Thank you for stopping out. I appreciate you stopping out. Thank you again for all the support. Thank you for everything. Thanks, not a problem. I appreciate that. MMAT, we'll go over that one real quick, and then we'll be heading out of here. Oh yeah, MMAT. I don't like this one only because of the fact that it looks like a pump and dump play to me. But if we get some sort of news or catalyst on this name, MMAT, then we can trade off of it. But until then, I'm not interested in this one. I only like to play this one off of some type of news or catalyst to trade off of. But yeah, guys, thanks again for everything. It's been awesome to hang out with you guys tonight. Hope you guys have a great week. Make some good trades this week. If you guys are new here, click the link in my bio, join the Discord server, subscribe to YouTube channel, and follow me here on TikTok. If you want to go over your setup, that would be cool. Yeah, I can go over my setup real quick. The way my charts are set up, you mean? Or MRIN? We can go over that real quick. Oh yeah, Marin Software, yeah. MRIN, it's actually holding up around the $7 area, so I guess keep watching it. But this is another pump and dump name that we already had news come out about it. So we got in, we got out, we took our profits and left. So I'm not too interested in this one, I'm sorry to say. But MRIN, it is holding up around $7, so we can see what happens this week. I'm not too interested. Sure. Oh yeah, so with my trading setup, I mean, I have these three. Right now I have three different charts for my one stock that I'm looking at. Plus, I have three different charts on my other screen over here, which includes the overall market, which follows the NASDAQ, the SPY, and whatever else. So, my actual main charts, I have my 1 day, 1 minute chart, and then I have my 180 day chart, and then I have my either switch between 5 day, 5 minute, or my 20 day chart in the top right corner. So I have all three of my charts lined up right here, and I use RSI, MACD, volume. I use my simple moving average lines, my exponential moving average lines, and my level 2s are over here. I'm trying to picture what it normally looks like, because right now isn't my normal setup when I'm actually trading. And it depends when I'm trading. If I'm day trading, I have different setups and I have different areas of how I set everything up on my screen. Whereas if I'm doing more of a swing trader, if I'm just looking on my platform to invest into longer term companies or just doing some analysis on overall companies themselves, I have my chart set up differently. But for the most part, it's set up with the 3 here, the 3 over here, the Discord. If I'm streaming, I have OBS set up over here too and all that good stuff. My watch list is on my left side, so I got everything set up on here. Right now I'm streaming live on YouTube, so you can see what my chart looks like. So I'm streaming my screen right now on YouTube. What do you suggest to buy this week? I suggest you to look into getting into any tech companies that are going to be doing really well this week off of some sort of earnings. We got Tesla, we got Apple, Google, Microsoft, AMD. We got bigger companies like Boeing, McDonald's, all that good stuff, MasterCard, Amazon. There's going to be a lot of companies that are going to be reporting earnings this week. Just kidding, Amazon's not this week. Oh no, they are this week. They're later this week. So a lot of big companies reporting this week. So I think that getting into some of these companies to play off any volatility, any movement is a great idea. Some shorter term, smaller cap companies, if you're interested in those, I send them morning watches every single morning in the Discord server. Click the link in my bio. At 9 a.m. I send them out. So a list of all the top penny stocks or just top stocks you should be trading off of any type of volatility, any type of movement in the market. Thanks for the setup. Got a lot to look at. Just DM me, or you can on Discord or whatever. We could talk about any type of setup or any questions you have with my setup. But I do have to get going here, guys. I do appreciate you guys all coming out tonight. It's been awesome. Definitely a lot to look out this week. It's gonna be a big week in the market, and I hope and wish the best luck to all of you out there for this week. It's gonna be a fun one. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. I'm here every Sunday. Also, if you are interested in my content, click the link in my bio. Join the Discord server. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And follow me here on TikTok. Thanks, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.